Hello and welcome to channel Duello. You're watching a Gwent deck guide for Skellige's Blaze of Glory leader ability. Well, it's natural that you're asking well, the best leader ability for Skellige right now is Rage of the Sea. Why are you bothering with Blaze of Glory? Well, my answer is Blaze of Glory isn't that bad. I admit it's not as good as Rage of the Sea. However, I mean, everyone's playing Rage of the Sea, and the deck list is kind of everywhere. So you know what you're playing against. Most importantly, your opponent is knowing what you are playing, and that really is a big disadvantage in my opinion. So in order to surprise the opponents, I decided to play a different leader ability, and Blaze of Glory is kind of better than other Skellige abilities. I mean, I'm seeing some Ursine Ritual on the ladder. I don't think it's as good as this one. Well, why? Because Blaze of Glory's leader ability can kill toll units. There are lots of toll units in the meta right now. And in addition to that, you have the ability to play Hjalmar on Crate. And let's take a look at those. First of all, Blaze of Glory's leader ability, what does it do? For beginners especially, I need to explain this basic information. Well, Blaze of Glory ability can move a Skellige unit from your deck to your graveyard and damage an enemy unit by its power. So in order to use this efficiently, you need to have toll units in your deck, and you don't want to use them at all because they are going to the graveyard. In the past, I mean, there were toll units like what was the name? Utah. Let's see that girl. Utah's power is 12. That's a big unit, and Utah was supposed to be in your deck, and you were using Utah as your leader ability target. And then we had the alchemy card to bring her back, and that card is Sigrifieth's Right. I can't pronounce that. And so that was a really good combo. However, I mean, it is kinda difficult to pull it off every time. Another good target for the leader ability is Scale, obviously. That's another great target. But instead, I decided to use Uncrate Greatsword. Since Uncrate Greatsword got modified, I'm not gonna say buffed, because Greatsword was a really polarized card. You could get tremendous lots of points from him, or he could turn into a garbage card. Right now it's kind of in between, but not exactly in the middle. I mean, it's towards a great card, because I mean, Skellige's other cards really go well with this ability. Well, the thing is, Uncrate Greatsword comes into play with only 5 health, but when you hit an enemy unit, it takes damage and it heals self by 1. So in order to complement this, I added a lot of ping units, which I'm going to talk about soon. But the important thing is its basic power is 10. So when he is in your deck and you haven't used one copy of it, you can use it with your leader ability. And you can use Greatsword with Hjalmar. And all of a sudden, this card became a staple in all Skellige decks because of this interaction I'm talking about. So suppose you played one of the Greatswords in either round 1 or 2, preferably in round 1. You can use Hjalmar in the last round and get your Greatsword from your graveyard and kill another unit. So you have 2 toll removal options. One of them is Blaze of Glory's leader ability. The second one is Hjalmar on Crate. And both of the cards for this is these 2 Greatswords. So the plan is, you use one of the Greatsword in your round 1 as a regular card, and then in the final round, he will be your Hjalmar target in your graveyard, and the other unused one will be in your deck. So you need to be careful with the mulligan choices. Okay, so what can you do to make the best use of Greatsword? I mean, when he is in the game. Well, this is not Rage of the Sea, so you can't just summon Rain on a roll. I mean, rain combination with greatsword is great. That's why people prefer to use that ability. Well, in order to do that, I'm using light longships. Well, these ships ping the opponent units, and when you get a ping, greatsword will boost himself by 1. But you know, we have a ceiling. It's only going to go up to 10, so you're not going to go above 10 health, obviously. But it's still a great card. What can we do to complement these two cards? Well, we have Haymay Protector. This guy is a warrior as well, so you can pull him with your Blood Eagle too. Well, suppose you have Protector and your greatsword and your ship, and you can also use Berserker. Berserker is similar to Longship. Again, this guy is can pin the opponent's units, and if you have a Berserker, Protector, and a ship, I mean, if you form that 3 line, it becomes lethal, because the Protector can become like the old greatsword. You know, it can become like 13, 14 power units. So if you can, you know, assimilate an engine like that in the first round, you'll probably get the first round. And one of the weaknesses of Skellige is you can't keep up with Northern Realms first round. So with this setup, you have a chance, but I cannot guarantee that, because I mean, Northern Realms bronze units are insanely powerful, especially the drummers and those combinations. You know, it's really hard to keep up with the ships and so on. But what are the other bronzes? Well, we have Uncrate Raiders, 2 of them, because they are great, especially in the final round with veteran ability. They become 6 power unit, and you have the option to deal 2 more damage. We have a single Uncrate Warrior. Uncrate Warrior gives bleeding. Well, why is bleeding important? Because of the Northern Realms, actually. They have plenty of shields, especially Donimir of Troy. You need to bleed them out to, you know, remove the shield. So that's why I preferred this over other 4-point warrior options. But he's only one guy, and you usually, you know, don't want to play him. You know, send him back to the deck. And we have a single Uncrate Longship. We prefer the other longships, but we have another one because we're running Raiding Fleet as one of the raid cards here. So with Raiding Fleet, you also somehow thin your deck, but not. This is not as great as other, you know, recently buffed thinning cards. But you can pull Raiding Fleet with your Vabjorn. So you have the Raid Tutor card as well. So with Vabjorn, you usually, I mean, your first priority, your first raid card priority is obviously Blood Eagle. Blood Eagle is such a crucial card. You cannot miss Blood Eagle. I mean, if you can't pull your Blood Eagle, you can't win the game. It's that simple. So with Blood Eagle, you know, you have the option to tutor for warriors, and you can pull some crucial bronze warriors as well. You don't have to, you know, always look for the gold ones. Well, the gold ones kind of rock as well. Like you have Heimdall for roll punishment. I mean, you need to have this guy in your deck because there are no options to, you know, deal with long rows. Fortunately, other than Congregate and some of Northern Realms, Northern Realms first round, let's say, we only see long rows in those against those decks. So you need to have some kind of way to deal with them. So Heimdall is your choice there. So I mean, don't hesitate to use him in your first round, because you may not see a final round with long rows. Herald Uncrate is again the most important card in this deck. I mean, you can resurrect a warrior card from your graveyard, a bronze warrior card, and you play 2 cards with only 12 provisions, and you have the option to divide the power into 2 cards, which becomes really difficult to remove for your opponent. And this is a devotion deck, so the final form of Herald the Cripple can keep pinging the opponent's units, even though the pings are random. As you see, there are a lot of pings, so that's why it's great against Northern Realms. So Northern Realms will really have a hard time to maintain shields on their units. And what are the other gold cards here? I have Svalbard Totem. This is a great proactive card. It's also great against mirror matches. And as you see, this deck is full of reactive cards, so you need some kind of proactive cards. Another proactive card is Gremist. Again, Gremist is really good against Donimir of Troy. If the opponent plays Donimir, you can play Gremist and purify Donimir. If you're playing against Nilfgaard, again, he is good for protecting against poison. If you're playing against Scoia'tael's nature's gift, well, he can purify those pesky vitality units as well. So, but the downside is Gremist is just a druid, not a warrior, so you cannot look for him. You're not guaranteed to draw him like the other warrior cards. So you must be lucky. And we have room for Herkia as well. Again, Herkia is really fitting the deck perfectly. Those random pings, and then just in case you can use a split 3 damage. All of these boost your greatsword. That's good. And you have Giga Scorpion Decoction. Again, this is great against shield. I mean, Decoction can kill Visigoth of Corvo. I mean, a shielded Corvo especially, because it will keep hitting. I mean, the first hit will remove the shield and then will keep hitting. Again, goes great with Greatsword. Well, so I highly suggest this deck. I think it's really well suited against most of the decks right now in the current meta. However, if you're playing against let's say a unitless and extremely control type of deck, a deck that likes to hit you in the final round rather than playing units, you're gonna struggle big time. But Rage of the Sea struggles against those decks as well. The first round could be painful if you cannot draw your Heime Protector and other parts of your combo. You may lose uneven, so that's a risk. So you need to know when to pass and when to keep playing. So and against some decks you need to have round control, because the last say is really important, and your last say is really powerful because of the leader ability. You have the option to remove a big unit as the last say, so it's really important to get the route control if you're playing this deck. Okay, and that was my deck explanation. I have 2 sample videos for you. One of them is kinda against an experimental deck, so that wasn't as good as I expected, but the other one really shows how well this deck can work. And hopefully you'll have success as well, and I wish you good luck in your Gwent play experience, and hope to see you at the end of the video. Bye bye. Looking for an opponent. Okay, who is my opponent? What faction is he or she playing? Let's see. Okay, I'm against Hidden Cash. I'm not sure if I'll, if I'm a really good, matchup against this. I don't have an answer to Passiflora, just like the other Skellige decks. It's good to have Gremist here. I'm on blue coin, which is nice. I need to get a hold of the other ship probably, which I can't seem to have. Okay, so let's get rid of Skerdal. Another raiders. It sucks. I don't like this. Don't like this at all. What to do? Berserker and Protector are a good combination, you know, next to each other, but not like the other longship. Obviously, whatever I'm gonna play, I'm gonna be fist-decked probably. So it really doesn't matter, either the longship or the raiders. I'll sacrifice one of them. Let me start with this. Playing blue coin against Syndicate is not really good. There goes the leader ability. And something unexpected. Really? So I'm not playing against this traditional Syndicate deck. Okay, so it's using the tribute ability, but you know, Hidden Cache is really good for horde ability, not tribute. Anyway, I mean, my opponent will always have the coin to play it. So putting a 7 body against me is pretty good, actually. Well, let's start with this. I intentionally put it on the range row because I'm planning to put the Protector next to him, so that it can either at least get a 1-point boost. After that, I may decide to use Greatswords next to the other side, so Protector will be adjacent to both units. Okay. I think I should destroy that sometime, but not right now. I really am not in a hurry. I could turn this into an engine, but you know, if I put it here, I'm pretty sure, I mean, it will get poisoned. My opponent will probably be waiting for the right opportunity to use that. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, here comes Justice. So we're playing against a crime deck. Okay. Okay. I can use Decoction on Peaches, but it is kinda over commitment. It looks like I need to use Stunning Blow on this, first of all. And then, you know, just... It is too much, I don't want to use that. Okay, 15, 16, so I need to use something. I'm still holding on to this. I don't know why. Looking for a better target, I guess. Here comes Furco. Tavern Brawl. Was it really a good choice? Not sure. Oh, it's 22. I could go for Decoction next turn. Well, Greatsword will only be boosted up to 10 though, so I'm not gonna get a 6-point boost here. There is a chance that one of these can get poisoned, but it looks like my opponent isn't playing poisons. Collusion. What the... What was collusion doing? My opponent really used a lot of gold cards here. I'm just gonna do this and go ahead by 4. But there's a really good chance that I'm gonna lose this round. It doesn't look great. Well, lucky me. If he went on playing, I had no other cards to play. Maybe Grimace, but you'll never know. This is a totally unexpected opponent and a deck. I kind of wanted to test it against real decks, but that's not the case here. Okay, 7 cards, 1 ship, and another Berserker, and pretty good gold cards. Berserker is really nice though. Should I believe the opponent? I have no idea what this is. I think I should. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the ship here this time. I have a target for my leader ability and a target in my graveyard for Hjalmar. Both of them are great swords. There goes the leader. And again, the ghoul. 2 ghouls. I don't know what's going on here. Sewer Raiders, nice thinning. Okay, what to do here? We'll see another hit. Well, what he can do is I was planning to use the raiding fleet, but I should go for Blood Eagle. And then what? Well, Herkia seems attractive. Now it's 16-8 and more points potential from Herkia. And there is the Passiflora.
Looks like some light reading.
I'm out of here. Why should I keep playing against Passiflora? My opponent just used another thinning card. So it's pretty much guaranteed that the opponent isn't running any kind of poison units. So I'm expecting plenty of gold cards from my opponent. The remaining gold cards could be Adriano and maybe Luisa Savola. I don't want to keep drawing cards because I mean I want Uncrate in my deck, and Stunning Blow could be useful against my opponents because my opponent will play first. These are pretty good targets though. There is the Peaches. Unfortunately, I cannot do anything about Peaches for now, but I can start with Herald and ping the Peach. But you know, Peaches can grow. I mean, I have two targets. I'm gonna go ahead and play Totem. The target for Herald will probably be Uncrate Raiders. There is the Seductress. That is a good Stunning Blow target. Should I use this? I don't think so. Mutant's Maker. Well, I mean, my opponent was kinda unlucky because, you know, after all the thinning bronze cards, all his hands were supposed to be golds, but it isn't the case here. He played 3 bronzes. What to do here? I totally expect the Filippo here. Well, it's time for Harold and his pal. And let's click on this. Raiders could be a good Philippa target, or the Herald. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Okay, I can use Blood Eagle right now. And hit the traitor. This wasn't a really important card to kill, but you know, 10-point play, so it's solid. Vival the Bank into Adriano, so it's good that I killed the other Seductress. Well, I can, you know, go ahead and play Gramisteer. There is no harm in it. I have cards for both Peaches and Seductress. And by the way, Peaches isn't getting any benefit from the Horde. Okay, so what to do here? I think this is the correct play here. And he only has 3 coins. Okay, my opponent gave up because, you know, it doesn't look like great for him. Okay. So against the non-standard hidden cache deck, this deck performed well, but you know, I should go and look for more opponents. Okay, I'm against Patricidal Fury. You don't see Patricidal Fury too often, and I'm pretty sure my opponent is thinking the same thing. Like Blaze of Glory is kinda rare. So no Rage of the Sea from both sides. Okay, I'm on red coin. I need to send one of the great swords. This is not a bad hand. I don't want to send away too many bronzes. I already have a couple of unplayable golds here, probably unplayable. I don't want to play Halmar on first turn or Herald. We'll see though. You never know. Longship. Well, it sucks because I can't play Raiding Fleet. I mean, I can play, but I can't put the bleeding effect on it. So I just have to, you know, stunning blow it. If the game allows me to do so. Oh, I think he hasn't passed yet. Okay. Let's wait. Probably not aware that he didn't click on it. Okay, there it is. Just gonna stunning blow it. Well, this is surprising. Totem commitment on first turn. I still can't play the bleeds. That really sucks. Well, I can play Herkia, and I mean, she's gonna get pinged obviously, but I can destroy the ship. She was gonna get, you know, stunning blowed anyway. And there is... Okay. Herkia and Totem on first turn. Plenty of commitments here. I have some cards to play, so I'm not gonna give up yet. But one thing's for sure is that I can't play Raiding Fleet on Herkia again, because she has Veil. What I can do is... I can play... I have 3 ships in this deck, and this is the ship that I didn't want. It sucks. Now it's 15 to 2, a lot of points difference here. Maybe I should put this guy next to Herkia. But I mean, there's no guarantee that Herkia will be hit. And then what to play after that? That's the question. Let's see what happens. Worst case scenario, you know, I can play 2 cards and drive past the next round and go into a long round. Okay, so crappy bronze there. this is my crappy bronze. Okay, no passing. Nice. And if I play this here, Greatsword will be boosted a lot. At the end of the turn, Greatsword will get 2 boosts, and Herke will pink, so hopefully one of these. And I can use my Blood Eagle. I don't know what I will play. Okay, Heimdall commitment. Thank you. Thanks. Now it's 15 points. Should I keep playing? I have my own Heimdall here, and Heimdall will hit, will give me like 11 or 12 points at most. There is a bleeding on the other side. What I can do is I can go ahead and play Vabiorn, Blood Eagle, and then probably Berserker will give me a lot of points, because I will put him next to this guy. There it is. Now let's calculate here. Well, my opponent's is 13. There is an armor on the opposite side, so suppose I don't hit armor, it will be 22, and my guy will turn into the bear. I will be no, the 21, 22, so only 1 point missing. It means that I have to play a Heimdall here to get the round. Round control is important. I wish I had a crappy card, you know, that would have been great. I like my position here. My leader ability is, you know, wasn't used. Well, this is not a bad card. Not bad card at all, but I have to get a hold of the golds like this. Don't know if my opponent is playing Trigby, but if he is, that will come handy. From the looks of it, we're not sure, because the TLG list doesn't have Herkia. Anyway, I will pass, no doubt. Okay, one less long chip. I need to be careful with my draws here. Okay, pulling Greatsword is great so that I can safely return him to the deck, because he needs to be in the deck for my leader ability. So that goes back into the deck. Well, Protector was really useful previous turn, but I doubt he will be that useful this turn, because you know, there are plenty of removal tools at my opponent's disposal, so I'm gonna go ahead and send it. And I got Totem, which is amazing. Well, with Blood Eagle I can, you know, pull Protector or Uncrate Raiders. Both are great targets. Wait, what? Well, this is a threat, actually. Should I use Squirtle already? I don't know. I don't know really. It is kind of early to use. But I mean, he will boost everybody. So I think I should kill him. This probably wasn't the best of the moves. Berserker. I'm gonna play Totem here. There is the leader already. And Donar to the rescue. What is going on? Should I use this? I don't know. Well, I think I should. I know that I'll be playing this one first. But, I mean, after flipping this, obviously. You know what, maybe I can use it and directly transform this guy into a 6. I don't think it's worth it. Don't hit that. Okay. It's great that my big units are not being hit. Is it time for Herald or Raiders? I'm gonna go with Raiders. Hopefully he's playing Trigby. Not really. I can what should I use Blood Eagle? Well, he has champion charge, so I don't want to create big units. What am I doing? This is my 2 and Herald. Well, nice hit. There is the champion charge. Well, my opponent apparently doesn't like well, he used Hamdel already, so what's next? Ship maybe? Let's get this one. Now it's 27-27. What are the last two cards? Okay, both are dead. If it's Trigvi, I have the solution. Nope, it's just more Quark. So more Quark is a terrible choice against Skellige matchups. And I'm gonna use the leader ability just to show you guys. It's an easy win for me. Okay, the first game wasn't the best choice, but this one kinda showed how good this works against a mirror matchup, especially if you get wrong control, obviously. Okay, that concludes my video. I hope you liked it. I will be posting English language videos in the future. Some of them will be deck guides like this. Some of them will be, you know, general analysis of the cards and so on. You can find some of these in my previous videos. I already rated the master mirror cards, you know, for crafting purposes, especially for beginner players. And I will keep posting similar videos in the future. If you like my content, if you like what I'm doing, please like this video, and if you subscribe to this channel, you won't regret, because I will keep posting English videos, so hope you like them as well. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you again in the future in a new Duello video. Bye bye.